Down Radio. GettyDownRadio.com.
This is Model K Payne, and I'm with Tavares Now. One of the group, gentleman in the group by the name of Butch is on the line with his manager, Frankie. How are you gentlemen doing today?
Doing great. Thank you so much.
Okay,
I'm glad you guys. I'm good. I'm glad you guys took some time out of your busy schedule for me, and thank you. How is this summer looking for you guys? The family, friends, things looking good?
Well, yeah, God's been a blessing, baby. So, I'm even new songs out, working hard, and blessed. Thank God we're still here to work hard, you know what I mean, for the energy and power that he gives us, So everything's good, you know what I mean? And everything's good.
And Mr. Butch, I wanted to say that single that was just played, Penny for Thought, that was an awesome single. With that being said, that's when music was music. No, I said that was.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay. And with that being said, what was your message? Yeah, what was your message you wanted to get out to everyone?
You talking about for that song or just in general?
Absolutely, that song in general, that album.
Yeah, that was the biggest project Tavares was ever involved in. We had 3 hit singles off the very first project, the first time in our career that had ever happened. I put that deal together with RCA, and the song Deeper in Love was number 1 first, a song called Deeper in Love, which I sang the lead to. And then I sang Penny for Your Thoughts with my brother Arthur, who's on this new song with me. They call him Poops, though, So I sang that with him, Penny for Your Thoughts, and we did a song called Words and Music. That was number 10 on the charts. We had 2 number 1s, believe it or not, and from that project, and then number 10 song on the charts, Words and Music. So that was a pretty exciting project that we're all on.
And that year when you brought that out, that was you and your brothers, correct? Which makes the group Tavares Now, Butch, Victor, and Pooch, correct?
Yeah, right now it is right. Mm-hmm. But the other brothers are still well and healthy, They're still cool.
Okay. All right. And what about that new single, Heaven 24/7? Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm in heaven 24/7. That's correct.
All right. And what was your message for that single that's coming out?
Well, actually, I was written for my wife. I was, lying next to her, and I said to her, you make me feel like I'm in heaven 24/7. So I went downstairs. I disappeared for a couple of days, and I wrote that song.
Oh, that sounds so
that's how,
beautiful.
yeah, that's how it came about. Yeah, that's how it came about. You know, she's the inspiration for it.
That's pretty cool.
You know,
that's pretty cool. That inspired me. I wanted to say, with that being said, you obviously have a gift for writing that you can come up with all different kinds of ideas. Just take you a couple of days. Is there someone that you would love to work with in the industry now or in the past that inspired you as well in the industry, you coming up doing this music?
Well, right now, I just, I like Alicia Keys. You know what I mean? But some of them I like, but I don't know their names. You know what I mean? That I've listened to. But anybody that would want to work with me, I'd like to work with them because I'm a people person, if you know what I mean. I don't do gangster rap, you know what I'm saying, but I do some rap, because it is the generation, so I've written some of those songs, you know what I mean, in a positive sense, but I like to work with anybody would like to work with me because I'm like that. I'm that way.
So there's no one that actually stand out. You said Alicia Keys. I got it. So there's no one else
because
that
she's
you
a female. Yeah, but I contacted Snoop while I was doing some things,
Okay.
But I have a rapper on the label. His name is, they call him Smooth. Him and I have done some things together. That I think people might be really interested in. I got some player haters, though, because they say, man, Butch can't be doing that.
Right,
but
yeah.
Butch is Butch, you know what I mean? They just know my name. They don't know me. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing to let everybody know that, hey, it's about the music. You know what I mean? And it's about people who write music and feeling how they grew up, about their friends and, the experiences that they've had with their parents and, you know what I'm saying, and family. So we weren't able to do that before. Now I'm able to do it, but I paid the price to do it. I had to leave with number one to do this, So
Absolutely.
I'm for real. That's for sure, and I'm not about the money because I left that. I'm not about fame because I left that. But I am about the music, which I believe brings all those things. That people let them make the choice. Let the people decide. What you put out there. Not the industry, not the record companies. No, the people, because that's where it ends up anyway.
All right.
If I come up with something that unexpected because of I was singing other people's music before, now I'm doing my music. So when I'm singing those other songs, they were written by someone else. But I did write the title song for our third album called In the City. Now, if you check out those lyrics on that song, you'll understand where I'm coming from, period, as you say, politically or socially inclined. I wrote a song now called As the World Turns. It's pretty heavy,
And with that being said, do you feel like being politically inclined, does it affect your work, or do you think that, because a lot of people are afraid to express themselves in their music, they're only expressing what the time is or what people actually want to hear instead of what is in their minds. Everybody does music differently. I know that you yourself have sold 25 million records. And you actually have inspired others to know that, hey, we can get out here and do it too. But what advice can you give them that you have experienced this to others that are trying to get where you have been, to the fame or to the money?
Well, listen, I believe I came to be an artist, not just a singer. So there's a difference in me. I come to be an artist, and that means writing, producing, your thoughts and mine. So if I would give anybody advice today, I would say, hey, just stay true to yourself, but in a positive sense. Don't put music out there that one day you look back on and say, did I really do that? You understand where I'm coming from, right? The truth is the truth about the world. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt that everybody knows the truth. But depending on how you say it, are you going to bring people in? Are you going to alienate people? Which one are you going to do? And I'm looking to be the people's champ, so to speak, in the sense of what I've learned about this life in the music industry, the world in general. And I have children, you know what I mean? I got young children, I got old children, but all of them understand that, hey, I know one thing, try to make a difference. I came here to make a difference, not just music, not just money, but to make a difference in somebody else's life. The things that I might say could sway policy in Washington for all I know. But I have those kind of songs. Those Marlon Gaye kind of songs. What's going on? Mercy, mercy me. So
Absolutely.
These are the songs, these are the, you know what I mean by that. So whatever you young people are going to do, make sure you do it with your pride. Now, if you have children, you won't be ashamed to play it for them.
Absolutely.
You see where I'm coming from? Or your grandmother.
Absolutely. And morals. There's the morals. The morals.
Yeah.
And respect.
Moral fiber,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? That you're not ashamed. This rapper that I'm dealing with now, before he got with me, he says, you know what, I couldn't play my music for anybody until I got with you. He said, I was ashamed to play it for my grandmother and my mother. He said, until I got with you. And I understand where he's coming from. Who wants to be ashamed of what God has given them? You know what I mean by that. So now he says, now the music that he and I are doing, he goes home and he can play it for his grandmother and his mother.
Absolutely. I want to ask you another question. I heard that you've seen Michael Jackson perform several times.
Perform with him.
Exactly. How awesome was that?
It was all right, but Michael came to see me. Okay. When I was Michael came to see me when I was in Vegas. Because he heard about me. Okay?
Right.
God rest his soul.
And how was that? How was that experience? Michael coming to see you, make sure.
Yeah,
I get that out there.
This is before I think it was our very first hit. But a girl told him about me. She was a dancer with Soul Train. She said, you got to come see this brother. And he came up there 3 nights in a row in the light booth. And the third night I said, okay, Mike, I know what you're doing. That's quiet as it's kept,
Yeah.
So, I got a lot of history in this business. And then Michael and I became friends after that, because, family groups, we played baseball together and all that stuff. When they wanted to have publicity things, we toured with the Jacksons, so, but we became real good friends,
Awesome.
But, I know what he came to see.
Absolutely. And I know that was pretty cool. That's an honor. That's absolutely an honor.
Yeah, it's a wonderful honor, number one, you know what I mean? And I've always loved Michael. I always loved the Jacksons anyway. I thought they were a wonderful brother group, you know what I mean? They made some great music in life. And I'm still trying to achieve that. Because, see, they wrote for themselves. You see where I'm coming from? Oh, they had other people writing for them, but some of the songs they wrote for themselves. So ever since I've been doing music, I've been trying to get my thoughts, my experiences out, and not just somebody else's that I'm singing the song for. See, because I don't believe that the key to music is you doing your own thing. But as I say, make sure you're not ashamed to play it for your grandmother or your daughter.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. It's up to what anybody does. It's up to them. But I believe that when Smooth says to me, hey, Butch, man, and they used to call the boy Smooth Assassin, so,
right.
But his name is just Smooth now because he's starting to understand what life is really about, and that's to bring something positive.
Absolutely. I think that was an awesome answer. And I have another question. Do you I know you're a family man. You already explained to me you made a song for your wife. So you want to explain how many children or grandchildren you have? Do you have a great big family? I know you have siblings, which is Butch, Victor, and Pooch. Is there more? Is it, may I ask that? Is it from a large background? What made you get into the music thing?
What made me what? I'm sorry?
So mainly I'm asking, you have a great big family, or is it a small family? And then what made you get into the music industry?
Okay. We have a large family. I mean, you can't even count us. They call me Father Abraham, but that's another point. So my father had 7 children. In our family there's 7 boys and 3 girls. So we had a family of 10. So and my father, I'm named after my father. So but what's really funny is that we have a lot of children. I have a few grandchildren, but they call me But my friends that I've learned in the industry, young people, they call me Pop Daddy, not Puff Daddy, Pop Daddy.
Pop Daddy, I like that, Pop Daddy.
Because the music slamming I got. You know what I'm saying? I came here. I'm from the African nation. I got some R&B slamming tracks. So Pop Daddy.
So where are you from? Where's your family from then? Where are you guys exactly from?
Family's from Boston, Massachusetts. Actually, a little place south of Boston. It's called New Bedford, Massachusetts. Some of my brothers were born in Rhode Island, though. You know what I mean? So my family moved around a little bit, but we're from the New England area. Providence, Boston. We're from that area.
East Coast.
But East Coast, on the East Coast. And being from this East Coast, traveled all around the world. So. Lived in Italy. I've lived in some places. I've got an extensive, like they say, road scout. I'm a road scout, and I would like to impart to the kids and the artists today growing up, because it's a very difficult time for them. They're exposed to a lot of things, and people are trying to blame them, and it's really not their fault. You know what I mean? They're subject to some things, if you know what I mean.
You're right.
They're subject to, you know where I'm coming from. Everybody's trying to look at them. What you looking at them for? Look at the ones before them. Don't be looking at them. Don't be looking at the children. Look at the leaders.
You're right.
Look at their situations. And then everybody can understand. That's why they don't like Pop Daddy, because Pop Daddy got something to say. They don't like me. I know the industry. They don't like me talking about certain subjects. Issues. Oh, nobody wants to hear that. Oh, if they don't want to hear it, don't listen to me then. Because I'm about the truth. You know what I mean?
Sometimes things just need to be seen instead of heard. They have to be seen instead of heard. You can't keep talking.
Making music, I think music is universal. So you have a universal statement. Like I say, no better example than Marvin Gaye. That What's Going On album changed people's mind about things, the way they thought about things. Oh, that was actually happening. But nobody was pointing it out. I'm pointing that out today as the world turns. One day I hope everybody hears this song, and then they understand that, we're socially conscious about things. We have to make a difference for our children and our grandchildren and their children, if it's going to be. But just don't be talking about what's going on and don't want to fix it.
Right. I understand.
You got to try to fix it.
I have a question for both of you guys, you and your manager, Frankie.
He's actually president of the record label.
He's president of the record label as well. Hi, Frankie.
I have the record label. Yeah. Frank, you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Hi, Frankie.
How you doing?
Doing good today? You all right?
Listen, I'm always all right. I ain't got no complaints about life. Nobody wants to hear them anyway.
Oh, yes, you do. I want to hear your input since I got both of you handsome young men on this phone, and I would love your opinion on who should I vote for.
Who you should vote for? Listen, I'm still at a standstill on who to vote for right now. I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I mean? I'm a Democrat for real, but I'm at a standstill. Like, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. But my vote counts. That's all I can say.
Oh,
I got the answer to that.
Okay, you got the answer. Come on, I'm ready, Mr. Butch. I'm ready.
Mm-hmm. You ready? Me.
I know, right?
Vote for me. Listen to me now. Vote for me. I put a chicken in every pot and a roof over every head. But let's do it quick because they're going to try to kill me.
Okay.
That's my acceptance speech. But who you going to vote for this time? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's laughing at us all around the world with this campaign. If you know where I'm coming from. And that's a fact, Jack. But who you going to vote for? I say vote for me because I know I'm willing to die for my country. You know, I'm not going to play the game. I'm not playing no politics. Let's make things right. Yeah. We ain't had one yet. The Kennedys died for what they believed in. You know, no matter what their love life was like, they ain't got nothing to do with it. They died.
That's right.
For what they believed in. That's all I'm saying to you. So if you ain't willing to put your life up, and I don't look in there and see anybody that I think is going to put their life up for me. But I do it for everybody because I know what time it is. That's how you make change. You know what I mean? Because there ain't nothing going on. You vote for who and then for what? They going to play the same game that they played before?
Right. Who you voting for? Who you voting for, ladies?
Who I'm voting for? I have been at a standstill.
She hasn't made up her mind yet.
I say that Trump is. I know people that hate him, and I understand that. And I'm not too fond of him, but I actually one day sat and listened, like how they made him look out to be a bad person when he said that the United States is a dumping ground for all the foreign generation that they do not want. They just dump them off over here. And I believe that, you know, and he's like, he's not saying all Mexican is rapists, but he has a point. They send over the rapists, the terrorists, the people that they don't want to be bothered with over in their country, and they bring them over here to ours. And then we have to put up with the mess. You know, and I feel like that's not for all of them, but yes, I think he does have a valid point.
Yeah, I heard him speak one day, and he had a valid point in the sense when he said, well, you want to make things out of the country, but you want to sell them here. Well, if you want to make them out of the country, when you bring them in, we got to tax you.
Exactly.
Because you're getting slave labor, and you come over here and sell it to us for 10 times the price, but you don't want to pay no taxes on it. So he does have some valid points. Now I'm not without knowledge about it. You know.
Mm-hmm. And then
you know where I'm coming from. So that was another thing he said.
I have a problem with, and I have another question for you guys. With the athlete that did not stand for the national anthem. Him being a U.S. citizen, he said that he has a problem with how the U.S. doing things, but he is a well-paid quarterback. How do you guys feel about that, him not standing up?
For not standing up for the national anthem?
Correct.
Well, they did that. They did that. The brothers, those runners, they did that, back in the day when they went to the Olympics, and you saw them put their fist up. If you remember that. I don't know if you might be too young to remember that, but I remember it.
I do.
They put their fist up. Well, have things changed? No, they haven't changed. They're just hidden better. They haven't changed. So the brothers were standing up for something. Like when we gonna make it right? Until until the White House becomes the right house, you heard that from me. Until the White House becomes the right house, we ain't gonna have nothing. Okay? You ain't never heard that before.
Feel about that? You're right.
Until the White House until the White House becomes the right house, we ain't got nothing.
Frankie, how you feel
about that?
And that's
the bottom line.
What'd you say?
How you feel about that, Frankie?
Well, I see. The thing is, the way the world has came, right? And I'm heavy politically affiliated back here, but it's like this. There's certain things. If I was to give my full opinion, because if a person looks at it, how can a politician go in office and do what they say they're going to do? It's impossible because there's too many things that need to be done. So people sit and basically say, okay, this is what's going to happen, that's what's going to happen, but at the end of the day, we know what it's going to be. Whatever they want it to be is what it's going to be.
You're right.
Okay, that's true. But what would it go?
Because I have friends who, if you're not with the Speaker of the House, you don't get certain things done. I've been there in inauguration and I watched certain things. I've seen things break down, and I see the Speaker of the House go right back in there and continue to do the same thing. And the Speaker of the House controls every city. So the Speaker of the House is really who controls the country. Because if he says no, okay, yeah, he goes in and he says, we're going to do this anyway. And they come in and they take away the executive order the next go around, the next president comes in. So we really suffer. People don't see that. Okay, yeah, he did something great. That's a temporary fix of a Band-Aid that when it needs a stitch. So he fixes it right there. He gives us an executive order. The next president comes in, pulls it away, and we're back at where it started. So the situation's worse now.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going like that. You know, I hate to say it, but, you know, Trump had some good points. Hillary had some good points. But, I mean, we've been here all our lives. If we say the word nigger, we're held, you know, when nothing happens for that. But if we say certain other words, I mean, we can go to jail for bashing somebody, which is confusing to me.
It is.
If I say the word faggot, I'll go to jail for 5 years for gay bashing. But somebody can call me a nigger, and I can't say nothing about it, and the cops ain't writing the ink. There's something wrong with that.
It is. It is something wrong with that.
Yeah, well, it all breaks down to the same thing. It breaks down to right and wrong. What are we going to do? Are we going to be right, or are we going to be wrong? Well, they say, well, your right is not my right, and my right is not. I said, okay, I'll tell you what then. Let me pop you in your jaw, and then you say to me, what you do that for? I said, why? Was I wrong? I want to know why not? Are you telling me that I was wrong? How do you know right from wrong?
Well,
that'll tell me how you know right from wrong. I'm sorry?
It goes back to the Trayvon Martin thing. They still can't come up with a logic of why he's gone. So it's not a right.
That's right, but that's the whole thing. He gave us right.
A right or a wrong. So he's just one that has been sacrificed for us to bring knowledge to the fact that what's going on and what's been going on, and it is never going to stop, I think, no matter what color we are. They're just going to keep doing this the certain way that they've been doing it, periodly.
Yeah, well,
the laws are only set for certain people. That's it.
I believe that it will come to a head because I believe in Jesus Christ. And I know that this can't stay, this wasn't supposed to be. And I know for a fact because he's shown himself in my life. So I know for a fact, yeah, things are going to change, but he's the only one that's going to change. Because man refuses to change. He refuses to turn around. See? And understand what he's been doing. Yeah, the rich get rich and the poor get poor. You know, and the powers that be, they control everything like Frankie said. You know, but it still doesn't make it right. That's why I say vote for me. Because I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell people straight out, I say, hey, we pay taxes in this country. Why are we paying taxes? It's our money. You understand? You know, I say to them, okay, you know, let's do this. We're giving you our money. Where are you sending it? You ain't even asking us where we want it to go. Give the country back to the people. That's what the Constitution was about. All right? For the people, by the people, that's the Constitution. Not for the politics, not for the people, by the people, and of the people, you see. So therefore, that's in the Constitution. But they don't want to respect that no more. So what are we talking about? We're talking about extinction eventually, you know. But let somebody say something right. And all I can say is like, yeah, you know, everybody's talking about doing the right thing, but nobody wants to stand up for the right thing. As I say, the Kennedys try to change something, they're gone.
I have a question to ask you off the subject of politics, Mr. Bush.
They don't want to.
Okay.
Miss Lola Falana. Miss Lola Falana, you were married to her?
I couldn't hear what you said.
Miss Lola Falana, was you married to Miss Lola Falana? Am I correct?
Yeah, I was.
Right? And you guys, were you guys on tour? Am I saying this like you guys were together for years? I think that was just, she's one of the most beautiful women that has been in the industry.
And she was not only beautiful outside, she was beautiful inside. And listen, there was no problem between me and her, none whatsoever. But it was another subject altogether that, we didn't separate from each other because we didn't love each other. That wasn't the reason why. There was a deeper reason. But the point is that, after I married her, we went on tour to Italy, and that's how we started using our family name Tavares. That's how Tavares came into being, in the sense of name. We had our family name all the time, but we didn't use it until we went on tour with her because the Italians couldn't say the name that we had, so we started using our family name Tavares.
I think
that's what Tavares came about.
Beautiful that you have been around and as yourself are all icons, and I think I have the most respect for you guys for all the hard work that you guys have did and are doing right now. I think that some of the things that you have did has been underrated, and it still needs to be enhanced more because of all the hard work that you and your family has put in over the years. And part of the industry, I thank you for that. And I want to say, by the way, DJ, I need to hit that note on, I want to hear your new single, Heaven 24/7, that you wrote for your wife. Is that what you told me earlier? And it took you 3 days? I want to take an end cap on that and listen to that so that people can hear that you're still growing.
For sure, oh baby, each day I love you more and more, oh baby, I'm in heaven, girl, since you've been my world, let me tell you all you mean to me, let me say. Because of you, the things you make me feel, I know love's real. I'm in heaven. The things you do to me. From the very first time I looked into your eyes, knew you were special, something told me deep inside. I knew you were heavenly, sent here just for me. And all the stars at night, they seem to whisper your name. I know you belong up above with the angels, but I'm glad you came. I'm in heaven, 24/7. The things you do to me, girl, you set me free. I'm in heaven, 24/7. Oh, the things you make me feel. I'm in heaven, 24/7. Mi ave. I'm in heaven, 24/7.
I love it.
You love it? That's good. That's good to know.
I think I do. I really do. I think that is going to be an awesome hit. You're moving like you normally do. And I love your atmosphere and your mentality as well. Keep up the good work. I want to give out all your, do you have any shout-outs before I end this interview and give out your social media information?
Yeah, I just want to shout out to my family, my friends, and the people around the country that stuck with us all this time, you know, and I hope they like the new music, you know, paid a big price to do it. You know, I mean, as far as what the world would consider a big price, you know, but I know one thing, you know, now I'm not creatively tied up anymore, you know, and hopefully I can get the music out that I really believe that can help, you know, everybody. So I just want to shout out to everybody that loves the song and loves the group for all these years. And just thank you for your support.
Once again, I am in an interview with Tavares Now, Butch, one of the awesome group singers of the group. Instagram is Instagram.com Tavares Now, Twitter.com Butch Tavares, Facebook.com/Tavares Now. Check them out. Check out that new single, Heaven 24/7. It's pretty awesome. And we're on Getty Down Radio. GettyDownRadio@gmail.com if you want to send us any music. GettyDownRadio.com is our website, and Getty Down Radio is our app. Check us out. My name is Model K Payne, and we are out.
GettyDownRadio.com